What's up guys, this is Joseph over at Slice.and.poke. Thanks for clicking on another one of our videos. Today I have the overview of both of these Fintiso knives. If y'all haven't seen already, I did an unboxing on each of these knives and I told y'all that I would get back after I'd carried each of them for about a week. And I figured I would just put both of these in one video since they are the same brand, kind of similar price, similar knife design. But before I get too far into it, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel. It truly does mean the most to Austin and I. We really appreciate it. We're trying to get y'all content and I've been lacking. Austin's been putting out everything and I've been lacking a little bit. So I'm gonna try and get on that, so I apologize. But I'm gonna get right into this. But before I do, if y'all like the video, consider subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing the video. It helps us out a lot. But let's get into this. I think we're gonna go over the, harp first. Let's move this out the way. So if y'all didn't see the last video, this is the Fintiso harp. If you haven't seen the last video, I would recommend going and watch it because that is the review. I'm not gonna go too in depth on the actual knife itself. I'm just gonna give y'all a review on what it's been like carrying the knife. Overall, I think this is a great size. Fits in the hand very nice. It's not too bulky in the pocket. It does seem a little bulky at first, but it's not bad. Very comfortable, very usable. I use this all the time. This nice sharp point right here. You can get in boxes, cut the tape off real nice. Edge has held well. Only issues I have with this knife is, there's two actually. We'll start with the clip. If y'all can hear that, it has loosened up. And that's not a huge deal to me, just because I'm not constantly doing that and listening to it, so I don't really notice it. But whenever it does hit, it is kind of annoying to hear it. It does make it easy to go in and out of the pocket. And then I think I even said in the unboxing video that this had less tension than the Odyssey pocket clip. So, and they're a little bit different, so. But I thought maybe they're the same and this just had, maybe I got a bad one or something, but they are a little bit different. Hopefully not all the harps are like that. But that's one of the issues. The other issue is gonna be the button lock. I mean, it's nice. It's a budget button lock, and what can you expect for 43 bucks, right? But it's just not as crisp as you would want it to be. Comparing it to knives like Kaiser and Civivi, which are on the higher end, I do get that, but this just is nowhere close. You have to really mush on this thing, because if you're not pushing with all your force, you're not gonna have that free play to actually close it. But it is a nice knife. It's held up well. I did drop it right there, you can see the marks on it, but it is a good knife. Held up well. I do enjoy carrying it compared to the other Fintiso, the Odyssey. I think I'd rather carry that one a little bit more. If I want something nice and small, I will carry this one because this is a little bit bigger, but just compared to this one and compared to other button locks that I felt, I think this is lacking in a few departments. I'm not knocking on this knife at all. This is a great knife. Before I go too far into it, I just want to say that Austin and I, we're not sent knives, right? We buy everything out of our own pocket, and we just like sharing it with y'all. So we're gonna give y'all our honest opinions on these, and that is my honest opinion. I think it is a good knife. I'm not telling you not to buy it. I think for what you're getting, still a great deal. Great steel, nice aluminum scales. You can fix that. In all reality, you can fix that. The button lock takes some getting used to. You will get used to it, but let's say you use this and then eventually you pick yourself up something nice like the plunge lock off of Kaiser, and then you're never gonna want to hold this again. I'm just being honest here, guys. And if you do, or if that's just me, then that's just me. I think that this is a nice knife. I do wish that they could have moved the thumb studs a little bit compared to the Odyssey. You see how much room you have over here compared to not very much. You can still get a nice action. You can still flick it open real nice, but not as nice as that, right? But I think that's really it for the harp. Like I said, good knife, pocket clip, wore out or stretched out, and the button lock. Thumb studs could have been placed a little bit better, but for the sleek design, they really couldn't have. So I think it's good. Just beware of those things. Like I said before, these are our honest opinions, and then these are what I've encountered after a week of carrying this knife. But let's get into the Odyssey. Move this out the way. This right here was a little bit more expensive. It was $49 opposed to the Harp's $43. Same exact materials. You're getting a 14C blade, aluminum scales. This one you are getting a nice spacer, but super nice knife. Instead of the button lock design, this does use a liner lock, and I think very nice liner lock, very accessible. I will say that I have not had one issue getting to that and actually been able to close the knife. Every single one of the deployment methods, the back flipper, the thumb stud, and then the back thumb stud for that reverse flick, all of them work phenomenally. Super nice action for every single one. Every time I carry this thing, I can't help but just always play with it. On the drive home, I'm constantly flicking this thing. Whenever I'm bored at work, because I work in a shop, I don't work in a environment with people, so I'm not playing with knives in front of like customers or whatever. But in the back of the shop, if I'm just sitting at my desk reading something, I'm playing with a knife, and this is no exception. I actually really enjoy playing with this. That reverse flick is super nice. The thumb flick just as nice, and that back flipper. This is just a super nice knife. That I don't really have anything bad to say on this knife, honestly. I carried both of these for about the same time. A little bit bigger, that's all I'll say. It's a little bit bigger, so if you don't want something bigger than the harp size, obviously go with the harp. But if you can handle something a little bit bigger, I would definitely recommend it, because this thing is just superb in every single fashion. I love this knife, just being honest with y'all. Love the way it looks. I think it is super sleek. I love this spacer in the back, the pocket clip. It's just everything about this knife is amazing. One thing that I wish could have done a little bit differently, not necessarily dislike, but if they could have made the pocket clip a little bit deeper. I really enjoy when a pocket clip is really deep carry. It just makes it, I don't know, honestly, it hides it a little bit better. Personal preference. I really enjoy when they're just all the way in my pocket. An example of that I'll show y'all right here. You can see how deep that pocket clip is, so you can't even see any of this knife whenever you put that in your pocket. That is the CJRB Echo. If y'all haven't seen that unboxing, I do have an unboxing on that one. But back to this. That's the only thing, the pocket clip. And it's not to say that it's terrible. It's not. It's still a great knife. That's not a big deal at all. Super good looking, super nice action for everything. I would definitely carry this knife every single day if I didn't have a million other knives, right? If I had to buy just one knife, this could be the one, honestly. But I think that's gonna be it for the review, or the carrying review for these two knives, guys. Thank y'all for sticking out and watching it. Like I said, these are my opinions. So if y'all's opinions differ, say so in the comments, let's talk about it. But don't get too upset, because we all have our own opinions, right? But that's gonna be it for today. Truly appreciate y'all watching the video. A little bit longer because I did two knives. Let me know if y'all enjoy the longer videos, or if y'all want like the 5-6 minute videos. But that's it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Adios.